Hi, I'm Gary and welcome to my shop. In this video, I'm going to show you how I built these craft show display shelves for displaying your wares at craft shows. It's very simple to do, and it breaks down and stores compactly for transport and for storing away between shows. So stay tuned and I'll show you how to do this. According to plans, I'm cutting up a bunch of these 1x6 boards here to shape. Then I'll cut up these slots here for the shelves, and this one back here will be for the leg for the stand. So went to the miter saw, got these cut up to this shape. The next step is going to be cutting these slots out of here for the shelves and the leg. Okay, for these diagonal cuts I'm making for the shelves, got my blade height set to 2 1/8 inches high for the top edge of the tooth, and where that will hit. That'll make my cut at that depth. Since I'm using a single blade, it's going to be a little bit of a jagged edge in there, so I might clean it up with a chisel later. Anyways, got my pieces lined up. This is my first two pieces that I cut, so I've got off a little bit here, whereas all my other pieces are in alignment okay. But this will still be okay as long as I line up all my cuts from this edge, which will be the base of my shelves that will sit on the table. I've cut the two ends, and what I'm going to do now is go through and nibble out the waste in between there. Okay, so that last pass knocked out a pretty good chunk there, and what I'm going to do is do some test fitting with the piece of scrap I've got to see how it's working. Looks like it's a bit narrow. I'm probably going to have to widen it up, yeah, quite a bit. I will make a reference line here. And I'll keep cutting away until I've got all these lined up and pieces fitting in correctly. Okay, I've got all these legs cut up, got all the slots cut on them for the shelves, and this for the leg stand. It'll stand like this. The shelves, well, just use one of these as an example. Shelves will fit in like that, and a leg will fit in here to help it hold. It'll be, of course, a longer piece here to keep it, from tilting. So now that I've got these boards all cut out to what I need to trim up these rough edges here and get them to be smooth. What I did is to lay it down with a backer board here and just pare it down with a 1-inch chisel. It's supposed to be a 3/4 inch wide here, but 1-inch chisel fits right in here, and I can just kind of pare it down with that and trims off those rough edges. Don't need to do a perfect job, close enough to make it smooth. When the shelves go on, they're going to overlap this a little bit, so they go beyond here. I'll do notches in the shelves themselves to overlap here a little bit. Kind of helps everything to lock into place better. Next step is to move on and make the shelves and the legs. A little bit of noise outside here, but basically got all my pieces cut up. Got these done up. Made the shelves. I cut these to length out of an 8-foot long board divided by 3 for the shelves. Gives me 32 inches per board. Then I just cut dado notches into these for fitting around these legs of the stand. Then I went to the router table here and I rounded over all the edges, excepting for the base of the feet here. I didn't round those over. And I rounded over the top edges of the boards that are going to be on the display. And I rounded these over with a 1/4 inch round over bit here at the router. Okay, so the way this goes together now, and these legs that I made at a 45-degree angle here, and the length of these from this edge here to this edge is 8 inches. That's what fits my setup. When you make your own, double check your measurements to make sure you're getting it right. So kind of a careful and precarious alignment, so be careful so you don't break anything. This is pine, so it's not a hardwood, but it's cheap for doing these displays. So get them in relatively like that. Then I can put these legs on the back side here. They go into position like that. So I've got a display shelf ready to go for the show. And when they're not in use, I can break them down like this. The 3 shelves, the legs, stands for the leg. I can just put these together and I tie these up in like a bundle and store them off to the side or for transport. Well, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and you got the inspiration to make something of your own, please give me a like and share it with your family, friends, and fellow craftspersons. Also, to see what I may come up with next in the future, please subscribe. Also, if the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you crafty. Thank you.